Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss A. Today we're going to talk about math and lesson 12. So today we are going to start looking at the applications of area using side lengths of figures. So our goal for lesson 12 is to be able to solve word problems involving area. So we've done a lot of work on how area works, how to find it. Now it's time to apply it in our word problems. So we have our first problem here, and it says, the first thing I know what to do is I'm going to read, draw, write. For reading, I know that I need to take my time and to read each sentence carefully. So the first sentence says, the area of Theo's banner is 32 square feet. I have to take a moment and think, okay, what in that sentence is important? And well, I think 32 square feet is important. So I'm going to underline it so I know to go back and look at those words. So the next sentence says, if the length of his banner measures 4 feet, how wide is his banner? So there are some things in this sentence that we need to break down. The first one being, if the length of his banner measures 4 feet. What's important there? I know I need to find out that the length is important, so I circled that. And the length, I know it measures 4 feet. So the question really is asking, how wide is his banner? So I'm going to circle that or underline that as well, because that's something that's really important. So first, I draw a rectangle, and I know my length is 4 feet from my word problem. So I know that that's there, so I'm going to label it because it's a number that we know. And we also know that the area is 32 square feet. So I'm going to put that in there as well. Okay, so I need to find out the width, how wide it is. So that is the W. We've learned how to use letters to represent what we're finding. So this is just like that. So if the length is 4 feet and the area is 32 square feet, can the width be less than 4 feet? So I have to think about, what is my width? This says it's 4 feet, but we know that this side length, it looks a lot bigger than this side length, the W side length. So I have to think, what could it be more than 4 feet? Does it have to be less than 4 feet? 32 divided by 4, what is that? So we also have to think about, is the area model I drew an accurate representation of the rectangle in the problem? How do you know this? So I have 32 as my total area, and I have this side length of 4. I think that this might be a little bit bigger than this side length. So think about your rectangles that you're drawing and think, if this side length is 4 and this side length is a little bit bigger than 4, maybe this side length should be bigger than the 4 side length. So I redrew my rectangle to represent my problem and to show that my 4 side length is indeed smaller than my W side length. So now we have to solve it. So again, I know the area, the total is 32 square feet. One side length is 4 square feet or 4 feet. And I need to find this W. So we know that this is my equation. So I have 32 divided by 4 equals W, and we know that W equals 8 feet. All right, we're going to go to our next word problem. Again, I'm thinking about what the word problem is asking, and I'm doing my read, draw, write, because in this last problem, we were able to see what exactly I needed to do for my read. I underlined, I did everything in my problem, then I drew a picture, and then finally I wrote my word sentence and my number sentence. So let's look at problem 2. Amir is getting carpet in his bedroom, which measures 7 feet by 15 feet. Okay, in that problem, what is important? What are the numbers that we think we need to see? So I think he's getting a carpet that measures 7 feet by 15 feet. So in that sentence, I think these two things are important. This is going to tell me something that I need to know. Now, the next sentence, how many square feet of carpet will Amir need? So I need to figure out how many total square feet of carpet I'll need. So I'm going to underline that as well because that's what the question's asking. So how many square feet total will we need? Now, I draw my rectangle over here, but I know that 7 by 15, that's a really hard math problem to find. So I'm going to break it down. So I know my total area is 7 times 15, but we need to break it into two smaller rectangles to add together. And we know we've done that through the other lessons in the week before. So I break it down into a group of 10 and a group of 5 because we know anything times 10 is a lot easier to find than by 15, and my group of 5. Those are my two equal numbers that I can break it down into the easiest ones. So I have my equation over here. So my total is 7 times 15. I have 7 times 10 plus 7 times 5. And we know 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 5 is 35. So my total square feet is 105 square feet for this rectangle right here. And my word sentence says Amira will need 105 square feet of carpet. So boys and girls, your job will be today to look at the word problems. Make sure you're doing our redraw right. You should be underlining and kind of circling whatever the word problem is saying. You're drawing a picture that represents the word problem. And then you're also writing your number sentence and word sentence. So really think about if you need to multiply the side lengths or if you have one side length but you have the total area, and think about what exactly the problem is asking you to do. All right? So if you have any questions, please reach out to your teacher, and happy math word probleming.